Okay, we're going to make some small hive beetle traps out of CD cases. There's some videos online that show you how to make this. I'm doing it just a little bit different, but I'll show you how to make it. These ones I've already cut, and I'll show you how I cut this one. Now, some people say there's a difference between black backing and clear backing in terms of what the beetles like to hide in. So I'm going to put both in there and see if there's a difference. In a couple weeks I'll pull them out and see if one has more beetles in it than the other. So what I'm going to use is this standard rewritable CD case, and I'll show you how we cut that. I got some Combat, comes in a nice syringe to put in there, and somebody had mentioned to me that the beetles like Crisco. So I got some Crisco I put in a syringe, as some lure that I'll put in between the bait, and also I'll put a little bit of the pollen patties in there because the adult beetles will eat the pollen that falls out from the bees in the bottom of the hive. So what we have is this, like I said, rewritable CD case. It has these little tabs right here in the center that block this part of the CD case. What I'm going to do is just with a razor cut that out, and when you close it, it'll leave a nice little entryway right here, and the beetles get in there, but it's too narrow for the bees to get in there. And my plan is to put the bait far enough away that the bees proboscis can't get in there and get any of the poison. So, and there's several different ways you can do this. I've seen it done with a file, I've seen it done with pliers where they just break it. I just happen to use a utility knife to do it. So what I'll do is cut down, and you have to have a sharp one for this, otherwise you're going to end up cutting yourself. So just rock it back and forth a little bit, push down on the edge. And we'll spin it around and do this side. And then what I did is I scored the inside of this right along that seam. Got my hands out of the way, so I'm pulling the blade towards myself slowly and controlled, so I don't cut my hand. But and I'm already through. And I'll just pop that off, and that's what the little piece looks like. Now I have a nice little edge, and you can clean this edge up if you want. Not a big deal. And I'll do the same thing here. Hands out of the way. Pull the blade towards me while scoring the plastic. And it pops right out. Nice clean little edge. Spin it up a little bit. Now some of these cases, the clear ones don't, or a couple of the clear ones didn't lock when I cut that tab out. So I'll just put a little piece of box tape along that edge and keep it closed so it doesn't open up in the hive. So what I have is, we'll start with the Crisco first. This is just baking Crisco. And what I did is I just put a little bit right here as a little bit of lure to get them in there. Like that. And then around that I placed some of this Combat that I just got at Home Depot. Around that, so if they want the food, they have to go through the poison to get it. And this also has bait in it, but I'm not sure if the beetles like it or not. So we'll see. And then also what I was going to do, because the adult beetles will eat pollen, like that falls out of the hive or out of the comb, just cut a little bit of this pollen patty and place it in there to entice them a little bit more to come on in. So I'll just smear a little bit of this in here. Give them some variety. Come on. Alright. And that's what it looks like. They can get in the edge there. We got the Crisco, the poison, and a little bit of pollen patty in there. And so what I'm going to do is put them in. I'm going to put a clear one and a black one in. The black with the clear side down on the enclosed bottom board. And in a couple weeks I'll pull them out and see what we have. Alright, thanks for watching.